Hello world and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm not prepared for this video at all. But thanks to my good friend Hiram, he's got a YouTube channel which is why my skin looks amazing because I've been following his tips at Skincare by Hiram. I'm gonna link him in the description below. Feel free to check him out, he's absolutely amazing. He's got amazing skin. Yeah, so he asked me to do a reaction video. Well, he gave me the idea and I was like, okay, sure, why not? So before I start, I'm gonna just talk about this beautiful t-shirt that I'm wearing. So if you're in Dubai and you're a 90s Dubai kid or an 80s Dubai kid, you can reach out to a really good friend of mine. Her name is Jasmine. She's in Dubai and she has the best, most original clothing line and it's just absolutely cool. Super trendy, I absolutely love it. I've got two things from there. This is one of the t-shirts that I have and let me actually go and get another one, hold on. So this is one of the t-shirts that I have from Jasmine and this is another t-shirt that I had the pleasure of being a part of her campaign and it's like a modern interpretation of the UAE flag and it's absolutely amazing. But you know, here we are. Be sure to check her out. She's really fun. She's got some really cool stuff. Like I really want to get the Karak chai tea and I'm gonna do that soon. Alright, so yeah, let's get into the video. So today I'm reacting to Joana Ceddia's video. I actually found one of her videos and it said I painted on a 12-hour flight and actually just came up with the idea yesterday to do some digital art on my long flight back to, well, my flight to Mumbai and then maybe some digital art on my flight to Dubai from there and see how much I can get done and just like a cute little challenge. But here we go. So I'm just like, hey, why not? I'll watch this. I'll see if I can get some inspiration. I'll see what she's about. I have actually watched just one of her other videos. She's just awesome. Like she seems so funny. She's quite artsy, quite super talented. Yeah, let's get into it. So this has got like 2.8 million views on YouTube and yeah, we're just gonna go into it, I guess. Okay then.
Okay, so just stick with me for 1 second. So every once in a while, I make...
Okay, first of all, the first image was Shutterstock and I'm kind of bummed out because it's like, okay.
Make a painting video, and I always end up complaining during said video about how mentally painful, strenuous, and laborious the process is. But I always end up ignoring my previous grievances and convincing myself that no, Joanna, this time will be different. You will be able to create a piece of art that does not just completely suck your soul out of your body in the process. This time was no exception. That's exactly what happened. In fact, I was so convinced that this time would be different that I tried to make this video twice. The first time was on the 12-hour flight that took me to Brazil, which, if you've been out of the loop, is where I've been these past 3 weeks, and the second time being, as you'll soon see, the flight back from Brazil. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's get on with the video.
Oh my god, look at her nose.
Okay, so this week on Joanna Does Stuff That Will Definitely Make Her Cringe in 10 years' time, I am going to be painting on a flight. Excuse you. I also want to make a quick disclaimer. I'm going to try to be as little of a pest as possible because this is a flight and no one's in their right state of mind. Anyways, let's begin.
Okay, so this little mic thing that she has is like, I'm living for it, yeah. I was just like, how do I film? Because I can't take my camera on the plane. I mean, I could, but like, that's really uncomfortable. So I'm like, maybe I'll film on my iPhone and just do like snippets, but I need this little mic. If anyone knows where I can get this little mic, please let me know. Thanks.
And thus began a roller coaster, specifically one of those where it's a 90-degree drop and it's almost certain that you'll reach terminal velocity, but some genius with white hair tells you, no, you'll be fine, so it's totally okay. Now for this activity, I bought this little baby-sized canvas because, let's be frank here, I wouldn't be allowed on a plane with a big-ass canvas. The photo I was painting, let's talk about it. I found this photo during a late...
Okay, so this is really hard. Like, it's not easy. The coloring, all of it is a lot of work and I don't know how she's gonna get it done on her 12-hour flight. That's absolutely ridiculous. You gotta have some speed talent skills to do that in 12 hours. Damn. Even though it's like a small canvas, the detail in that is ridiculous, but let's go.
Night deep dive of Pinterest Pinterest, and no, I don't have Pinterest, I hacked into my mom's one. But anyways, I started as most painting endeavors go, by setting out my tools and sketching out the proportions. Now, if you're new here, yes, your vision has not deceived you. I really do use a calculator and ruler for this step. The grid scares me, okay? So hopefully that gives you a good idea of the caliber of artist, in heavy quotation marks, you're watching right now. Anyways, about an...
Okay, so 100% the grid, yeah, the grid scares us all. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. Like I'm working on this piece right now. Let me actually go get it. Hold on. It's actually a piece that I'm working on of a model that I shot, and I don't know if you can see, but it's like I made grid lines. It was such a pain because it took me a good like 2 days to get the grid down. I don't know how she's gonna do this in a flight. It took me 2 days to get this grid down. And gridding is horrible, and honestly, if no one's watching, just trace it. No one's gonna look. No one's gonna know that you did it. Just tell them you gridded it. I don't know. Okay, let's go back.
An hour and a half later, it was snack time! The flight attendants thankfully passed out these little dinky biscotti cookies, which were actually really good. I don't really want to know how long they've been sitting in the airplane kitchen, but we won't talk about that. But back to drawing I went. I would like to make it known here that this is so wrong and should not be allowed in any universe. Like, this was a bad idea from the start, and I should never have done it. I'll have you know that every time the flight attendant passed by my seat, I hid everything and just seemed like I was studying how to karate kick down the emergency exits if I ended up having explosive diarrhea. Hello, my dudes. Welcome to Flight WXYZ. The exciting thing is, they're about to serve dinner. I have been looking forward to this for the entire night. As soon as I got on the plane, I asked the flight attendant whether or not there would be food. My mom was embarrassed, but I don't care. It was a valid question. I wanted food. I'm about to start the actual painting process soon, after I eat, obviously, because I am quite ravenous. Let's feast. Dinner was served! I was given this chicken and barf-colored rice mixture that honestly had me doubting its deliciousness, but who am I kidding? I ate it anyways. And boy was I surprised. Here I was, thinking that this would taste like burnt trash, but I was surprised to find out that it was in fact quite tasty. Maybe they had kidnapped Gordon Ramsay and had him stashed in the back just frantically cooking airplane food, but we'll never know. I was also given this brownie and cookie type thing. It was probably made of 30% plastic, 10% aluminum, 50% MSG, and 100% high fructose corn syrup, with a chicken foot somewhere in that mixture, but it tasted good, so I ate it anyways. At 12 a.m. things...
Okay, so like, her humor is something else. Like, she's straight up like, I love it. I'm vibing with it, and I'm living for it, and it's amazing, and we're gonna go back into the video. Let's go.
Really started to ramp up. The sun was long gone and I was plunged into darkness, but good thing I brought my reading light. I originally bought it for those times that I want to go to the washroom.
Okay, right there. I don't know if you saw, but look at her mom. Like, honestly, her mom's just like, oh, here you are again. And honestly, 100%, this is my mom all the time. She's just like, clean your room, like, there's paint everywhere, there's like paint on the dining table, there's paint on the floors. And I'm like, I love you so much, please don't hate me. But like that 100% vibes. Okay, let's go.
But freaking early in the morning, but I don't want to turn on my phone through fear of blinding my eyeballs. Other things I bought for this dangerous stunt included some watercolor brushes because I was not about to use an open cup for my paintbrush spit bucket, and the world's tiniest paint palette. And with that, I painted the first eye, and let me tell you, it looked like booty. You know what I blame it on? The acrylic paint. Usually
What? Hold on, why is she using how can you use acrylic paint for something that realistic? Like, what the hell? Heck, what the heck? Sorry, my bad. How do you, that's insane. That's ridiculous. Like, there's this artist in Dubai, his name is Hindash, he's a makeup artist now, but he did some really good portraits with acrylic, and I'm like, how do you have the, I don't want to say patience, because it doesn't take that long to dry, but like, how do you have the ability to, I don't even know. If you're an artist, acrylic is not easy to use for realism. Like, acrylic is great for like the sky, the background, but like when you're doing details or you're doing faces, oils is the way to go because oils don't dry, you have time. I don't know how this girl must be skilled, damn.
I like to paint with oil paints because I get to take my merry time, but I wasn't about to open up a pot of solvent on an airborne plane, so to acrylics I was relegated. That's
actually another question that I had, because like I saw the video and then I just assumed that she was gonna do like oils because how else would you paint realism? But then I was just like, oh wait, but then you have to have turpentine and you can't have solvent on a plane because it's like you can't take liquids on board, and even if you do, what liquid, like, I mean you can technically sneak them on, I guess, but like you can take like a little thing of shower gel and sneak them on. That was one thing, and second, why does she have a light? Like, can't you just use the little like overhead reading light and that works just fine as well? Because like the effort to take the little reading light on is kind of a pain in the But okay, here we go.
So I threw a temper tantrum, don't ask about the logistics of doing so on a plane, and fell asleep for a good hour. Eventually, though, I woke. I was disoriented as heck, and I immediately started panicking because I realized that I'd lost a good hour of painting time and still had the entire piece left to finish. I'm literally delirious. Hello, my dudes. So, I can't hear myself talking, so I'm just gonna do my best right now. I don't even know how late it is. You see, flying is 50% of the time complaining about your ears being clogged, and the other 50% of the time wondering where the heck your passport is. I'll see you guys in a bit.
100%.
Wish you the best. We've done a lot, though we still have a long way to go. And then, I disappeared. Just kidding, I painfully painted the rest of the eye area, and not gonna lie, it was looking pretty dope. Hey look, we're off the plane. That's right, my dudes, we had arrived at our first layover in Miami. We were just 3 cats out on the town. The tree...
Okay, that looks amazing. Like that's amazing. Okay, first of all, she's using watercolor brushes for acrylic, which is like, I don't know how you do that, because watercolor brushes and acrylic brushes are completely different, and like, sure. Second of all, what the hell? That's insane. Okay, sure, let's keep going. That's skills. Let's keep going.
Trio, a squad, a flock of Ceddias. Did you know that a herd of Ceddias is called a seed? What? Strength in numbers, they said. You'll be safe.
That's so cute.
About the accident of '89. Nary a soul has been the same since then. All our crops gone with the wind. A barren wasteland left in its wake. Children dead. Animals decaying. Women still complaining about inequality. Old people, they were fine. It was something in the whiskey apparently. But I'm getting off topic, aren't I? Moral of the story is, lock your doors, hide your kids, hide your wife, because they be setting everybody's corn on fire out here. But enough of that. It's time to board the next plane or else we'll be stranded in Miami. Now this flight was a good one. It would take us to New York in about 2.5 hours time. We got lucky. The flight was essentially empty. So we had 4 seats all to ourselves. That's good. More space for me to be obnoxious and make a mess. I wasted no time getting down to business. I whipped out my paintbrushes, my skinny ones and my thick ones. They all help regardless of their size. I painted up a storm. Things were going by extremely quickly. A hurricane was being painted on that canvas. I was the cause of turbulence. No longer innocuous was I set fire to the paint! Adele, I'm so sorry. You definitely don't deserve this, but anyways, if you could please not copyright strike this video, it would be greatly appreciated. Oh hey look, it's time for lunch. Good thing because my stomach was essentially running up my esophagus with hunger. On the menu, some ravioli! I was almost emotional when I saw that thing. Why? Because I hadn't eaten ravioli in ages, and let me tell you, it was amazing. Like, what is it with airplane food suddenly being good? They really might be keeping Gordon Ramsay captive in the cockpit. Heck, he might even be flying the damn thing. But that's just a conspiracy. Don't tell anyone. I might get demonetized. Oh, and who could forget the little brownie at the end? 10 out of 1. Really, truly a gift from hell. An instant New York Times worst-selling novel. 'Cause to lose all my senses, that is just so typically me. Oh, baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in the game. Oh, baby, baby, oops, I think I'm in love. That I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent.
That was something else, to be honest, but hey, at least she gave you a warning, number 1. And second, this kind of reminds me of, I don't know if y'all have heard Clean Bandit's album New Eyes, but their title track New Eyes with Lizzo kind of sounds like that. Might be some shade there.
Anyways, it was about 30 minutes later that the progress...
That's looking so good, what the heck?
Quite a dent in her face. Seriously, she was definitely gonna need plastic surgery after this. My mother, fast asleep, even though it was only 10:30 in the morning. My dad, he was busy playing hidden object hunt. He was really sucked into his game. It was at this point that my little book light just decided to end it all, so I had to use the airplane light. Was I being a bit of a pest? Maybe, but it was literally 10:30 a.m., so why the heck all the lights were off and everyone was in deeper slumber than Sleeping Beauty? I have no clue. There were some people awake though. We were busy watching Endgame. What's my opinion on it? Well, take everything I'm about to say with a fat grain of salt. I applaud its ambitiousness. Putting all these characters together was no easy task, and I definitely think that it couldn't have been much better than this. But that's not to say that I have zero qualms with it. Numero uno, the first time they killed Thanos, I was underwhelmed. They spent the entire prior movie trying to kill him, failed, but then were able to kill the purple troll within the first 20 minutes of the second movie. I don't know, it seemed a little bit disconnected, but maybe I'm overreacting because he does come back later in the movie, so maybe I'm being over-analytical. Also, Captain Marvel. She doesn't seem to be a part of this.
Okay, so don't hate me, but I don't actually know what she's talking about. Like, I haven't actually watched Endgame. I don't know. I think I was traveling at the time, and I'm just like, I got over the hype, and I'm like, you know, I'll just like watch it some other time, but whatever, it's not a big deal. Gonna keep going.
Story, if that makes sense. She doesn't really connect with the other characters and appears to be thrown in last minute to one, save Mr. Keenan.
Why is there a picture of Ursula? I'm so confused. Where is this going?
Boat. But I'm really just a viewer criticizing the movie, and I really never invest much time into the MCU, so like I said before, please take this with a huge grain of salt, and I hope that Brie Larson doesn't get too mad at me. But back to the painting. I was moving.
Look at, oh my god, wait, hold on. Are you serious? Look at that painting. What the heck? Like, how? Look at those eyes! What? That's insane! What the heck? I cannot. But okay, let's gonna keep going. I don't want to keep this video too long, so we're gonna keep going.
Was nearly finished. I was just waiting for the painting to start sniffing, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I think my black magic didn't really work. I bring you this footage from the airplane toilet. This leg of the flight is almost finished. We're about to land, and I really should be in my seat, but I'm going out on a limb here and hiding out in the toilet. I also just wanted to let you know that I came to Tinkle, and I had my headphones in, and one of my earpods fell in the toilet. So that was great. Anyways, let's get back to painting.
Okay then.
What did you expect when you clicked on this video? A fake blonde explaining her painting process?
Yes!
A tumultuous adventure which ended in a sort of good painting?
Yeah!
You thought I was gonna finish the painting, didn't you?
Oh, what?
Well, let me break the unfortunate news to all of you that you have been bamboozled.
What?
Here's what happened. We arrived in New York at around 12 p.m. and had about 1 hour to get to our next flight. I was ready to keep on painting. That's when I found out the dreaded news that I was not sitting with my parents. In fact, I was sitting with two other strangers. Strangers who would probably not take too nicely to the fact that I was both painting a mess and filming myself doing so. So no, I wasn't able to finish the painting.
No.
I arrived in Toronto with a half-finished visage staring back at me. But maybe there's beauty in the unfinished. Maybe we're all just unfinished beings walking around, eating up oxygen until our clocks run out. Then the question becomes what to do with the carcass. Where do you put it? Can I fold it up, put it away, throw it out? The stench was unbearable. You wouldn't believe it. It was in my furniture, on my clothes. Heck, even my hair leaked to the smell. I was dry cleaning my stuff for weeks. And who on earth is gonna bill me for it? I cannot be held responsible for my impulses, I'll have you know. I felt entitled to...
This is making me so sad because, like, that was so nice. Oh my god, I'm so sad. Okay, so what if you didn't finish the painting? Things are left good unfinished. Why do you want to stab the canvas with a knife? It makes me really sad. What the heck? Okay, there's like a minute left of this video. I don't know where this is going, but let's go, like 40 seconds.
To a carcass, and a carcass I shall receive. Don't judge me. Who are you to say that I don't deserve one? Ugh, I can't believe the disrespect. But maybe there is a lesson to be learned with all of this. Maybe we were wrong all along. No, actually, we were right. This was a terrible idea that deserves to burn in hell. Never again am I gonna do this, that's for sure. And that's something we cannot be sure of either. Because if I've learned anything, it's that I never listen to the logical part of my brain and listen instead to the chaotic one. So will this happen again? Most likely. Will it be worse the next time? Definitely. Should you never have clicked on this video? Yes. And are you now paying the price for it? Of course. That's it, my dudes. Have a nice evening. Lock your doors, cross your T's, dot your I's, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles.
I'm so confused. I cannot explain to you where my mind's at right now because that was a really good painting. And that's really good archery skills right there. Like, I'm very confused. But okay then, that was a really funny video to watch. If you're not already subscribed to Joana Ceddia, I recommend going and following the Ceddia family. I'm still quite confused, but okay, I mean, I guess. there we have it. That's my reaction to Joana Ceddia's I Painted on a 12-hour flight. Hopefully I draw some life lessons, I guess, if anything, for my video when I want to do stuff on a flight, which may or may not be coming soon, so stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and if you're not following me on Instagram, you can hit me up right there. Yeah, so I'll see you next time. Thanks!